Whether you want to clip Mr. Savage. Cracked, 140.
Come on, man. 150 on reason, bro.
140. Shit on, shit on.
Nah, you're dead. No, bro.
Oh, easy. JK. Are you trying to become the brand new MariusCow? These are the top 5 best stretch resolutions to improve as fast as possible in Fortnite. First of all, let's cover a stretch resolution which a lot of people actually forgot about. We're talking about 1811 x 1070. This stretch resolution used to be super popular back in chapter 2, guys, and I gotta say, I still play it up until this day sometimes. It's really for those people who like the aspect of having normal native 1920 x 1080, but they still want a little bit more stretch resolution, which is gonna give you a small advantage in improving your aim. I would also say it makes it way easier to actually free build since everything becomes a little bit wider, so therefore it's easier to select all the right tiles. Performance wise, we get a slight FPS improvement of around 7 to 10%, which is pretty neat in my opinion, so therefore I can highly recommend it. And of course guys, the most important part is as well your ping. This is why you see FNCS winners like Marrow, AsianJeff, and many more pros use GR Booster. The best part is with my link in the description, you can actually try it out for absolutely free, guys. GR Booster is gonna look for the best DNS server in your near, always making sure that you have the lowest and most stable ping. Even if you already have really good ping, guys, it's still worth it because it's gonna make it way more consistent. The GR Booster is gonna actively in the background search for the best DNS servers, always making sure that you have the best connection to Fortnite. As mentioned, check it out for absolutely free with the link in the description, guys. Next up on this list, guys, we have 1500 x 1080, and this is for those people who really enjoy a stretch resolution. I gotta say, I was not the biggest fan of 1440 x 1080, but these few extra pixels can actually make the difference. Like, this resolution is still really stretched, but it's still to the point where it's like super playable. Like, I can highly appreciate it and say that playing on this resolution is still really fun, especially if you're someone who's into box fights or something like that. You will immediately improve how you're gonna hit so many more shots. Like, it's actually crazy how like an insanely stretched resolution can instantly improve your aim. So therefore, if you want to try out something new for season 2, there's definitely a way to go. You get a nice FPS increase of around 20 to 25%, which is also really nice. And next up, guys, what we're going to talk about is 1680 x 1080, and this resolution is also pretty OG. It's been basically around all the way since chapter 1 as one of the true OG stretch resolutions, and yeah guys, I don't gotta say too much about it. Amongst all of esports, this one is super known to be the sweet spot between having a stretch resolution and native, to a point where you still instantly notice, okay, this is stretch resolution, you know, it gives you all of the advantages. I actually got around 17 to 20% FPS increase on my specific PC with the RTX 4060, and also free building was really smooth. I could go for all the piece control and had literally straight up 0 issues with it. So if you're looking for a stretch resolution which is gonna support you with all of your free building, still give you amazing aim, but it still doesn't feel too stretched, like 1500 x 1080, this is your go-to stretch resolution. Next up, guys, let's take a quick look at 1156 x 768. And this stretch res is amazing for low-end PCs. I'm gonna straight up say it, guys, so many people don't actually mention this resolution, but it feels amazing. It still gives you enough pixel density so that your screen doesn't look like a mess, you know what I'm saying? Like all these people putting just simply the lowest stretch resolution they can get, but to be honest, you cannot really play anymore on this. Like, this is super hard to actually play on. And this stretch res gives you an insane FPS increase of over 35%, which I get here even on my low-end laptop with Atlas OS. By the way, I made a whole video about how I actually installed Atlas OS on my low-end PC, and it increased my FPS so much. Like, with Vega 7 integrated graphics, I was getting 200 FPS in creative. Amazing stretch resolution for low-end PCs, gives you all of the advantages as mentioned before. And finally, one of the most popular as of right now in Fortnite, guys, is actually 1720 x 1080, which is the one which AsianJeff, Peterbot, and many other tier 1 pros are using right now. This is also, by the way, the stretch resolution which I used in the Mr. Savage clip, where I actually hit him with 2 max pumps in box fights. And I would highly recommend you to actually test it out, guys. Even though a lot of people say it's placebo, it's actually not easier to aim with it. I would highly recommend you to just try it out, guys, and you're gonna notice what I mean. It actually feels so much smoother in my opinion to aim with. And with that said, don't forget to check out the 2 videos which are right now on screen as well.